Go for it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Joe Code episode 152. This is your host, Joe Marrese, here today. I am doing another solo podcast. We are not dependent on guests here. We are not codependent on guests. I have Aaron here. That's all I need sometimes.
We are, however, code dependent.
I like that. We are code dependent. Good stuff. Starting off hot with the comedy. That's what I like to see. Had a fun experience with a friend. It was their first time going to Taco Bell.
Oh, wow.
Our friend Ariana Ramick, who can be seen on Joe Code episode 140. She was giving me a ride home from the Comedy Store. She's like, "You hungry?" And I was, "Yeah, I'm hungry." But like, we didn't feel like we were pretty tired, so we didn't want to sit down anywhere. I'm like, "All right, well, how about Taco Bell drive-thru?" She goes, I've never been, but sure." I'm like, "Wait, you never been?" And then I was like a little bit nervous, like, well, should this be your first time? I don't want it to go bad if it's if it's a bad experience for you. And yeah, she's like 30, so I'm like, okay, really, first time? And then she was hyped up, so we did it. And her review of it was that I was gonna call her on the pod, but she's busy doing things, but she gave me her review, and she said about her first Taco Bell experience. She said, "It was good, pretty simple food, but a nice late-night snack and filling.
Wait, what'd you get?
Glad my first experience was with an expert such as yourself." She got a cheese quesadilla. She got a cheesy gordita crunch. And then she got one more. I think she got one of those, it was one of those chicken cantina tacos.
Okay, all right.
So, pretty solid. 3-item orders always, that's a good go-to.
Yeah, it's not a full sampling of the menu, but it's pretty solid. I like it.
Yeah, so that was nice. It was good to do that. Get somebody's first time in there. Because us here, we like to talk food, beer, men. I have a fun thing for us to do today here. Last night I was off, so I had a lot of time to do a lot of work and writing and editing and just going over stuff for the podcast. And I was looking at old notes that I had written in regards to my stand-up comedy, because on my phone, because of the iCloud, I have notes going back all the way to 2013. So I was looking at some of those, and I think I've got some gems there. I think I've got some stuff that I can bring back that we're going to test out here. We're going to see if they in fact hold up. These are some bits that I wrote back in 2013 and 2014. That's a long time ago now. We could see if these still hold up. So we're going to start out hot with this one here. Now, if you guys remember Gandhi, remember him? He had one of his quotes was, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." You remember that, Aaron?
Yeah.
I changed the saying to this was in regards to my parents when they came to visit. They were staying in Santa Monica, but they didn't have a view of the beach, so they were complaining about the view. So I made a quote that said, "Be the view you wish to see in the world." Like, be those people on the beach that people look out at.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
And that was also a philosopher named Gandhi, but that was the Italian philosopher Tony Gandhi, spelled Gondi. So that was, I thought that was pretty funny. You know, like Gandhi, Gondi. It's Italian.
I get it.
All right. I'm hoping there's no bomb on the air. What else here? I have a good one about. Some of these are just like stupid, but I believe they're a lot of fun. Here's one. You're always going to be a piece of shit to somebody. I don't know why I wrote that, but, you know, in life,
It's true.
people are going to love you, and then there's going to be people who are always going to be like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit, you know, no matter what you do. So don't worry about that. Focus on love. I like this one. I think this is kind of neat. I've never really heard this take. I'm going to say before, I've been I feel like when I go out to a bar, I'm the one more drink guy, where it's like, if women are going to talk to me, they need one more drink. Like, they're not quite ready. Maybe they need to get a little drunker. Maybe they're not attracted enough to me yet, or they just need more confidence. Maybe I'm intimidating. Maybe I need to be more attractive, but I think that's a fun, hey, I'm the one more drink guy. She's got to have one more before she comes up to me. I like that. Here's another one that's pretty fun. In a apartment complex, the landlord should have a meeting with all the tenants before they let the hottest woman move out. We all need to have a say on this, because this is gonna affect the rapport of the building.
Yeah.
It really is. I remember this happened back in 2013, as it's dated here, and it's not right. You have to have the decency to ask around and see what we all think. Maybe the rest of us could chip in, pay her rent, so she doesn't leave.
Or we have to have one coming in.
Yeah, we got it. That's enough. Yes,
Even
thank
swap.
you. Let's see if there's any, hot free agents out there. Let's get them in. Yeah, let's make a trade here. Let's talk to some of the other neighborhood buildings. All right, we can't just have that happen. We need to know that we have that hotness there.
Or the building she's moving to has to send their hottest in return.
Yeah, fair is fair.
Fair is fair.
I like that. And, here's a cool one for us here. And when you go to a fast food place, keep your tab open. Go up and pay.
Oh, my God. My bill at the end of the year.
Well, even just in one sitting, go up there, order a couple things, and just, have them hang on. I could be like, I'm going to keep this open. I might come back.
Yeah.
I might want another spicy potato soft taco at the end.
That presumes I'm dining in, which I never do. But
yeah, I haven't dined in. Well, but hey, I might.
I might if that's the case. Yeah.
I might come back and get some cinnamon twists.
Yeah.
Might want some of those. I might get a sweet tooth after my Crunchwrap Supreme. Okay, keep it open.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good bit. That's from 2013.
That's timeless.
That's I mean, some of these I gotta incorporate into my into what I do now, and then I also have, I'm still gonna do This Sucks and Joe Code, and I'm gonna do my This Sucks for this week right now. And the This Sucks is your playlist. Your playlist sucks. Okay, I had an issue with this back in 2014. And I said, what do you guys think of these playlists? You know, like when you go to parties, people with their music, it sucks. Your playlist sucks. Yeah, that kind of still holds up. I feel like when I go to different parties and occasions, I'm like, what are they listening to here? I don't like it. Put something better on. This music sucks. Your playlist sucks. That's a good one. Can't have these shitty playlists. Also, Aaron, we got some fun new brackets to get to. We had people write in like 3 new ones.
Oh wow!
So we really got some good ones to choose from. Here's another one. What's the longest someone should look for a Tic Tac? It's like if you drop one of those, that thing's gone. That thing's taken off like a freaking bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
All right, it's hopping right away. Tic Tacs have hops like you can't believe. Those Tic Tacs can dunk, probably. Okay, so if you drop one, and there's also like 500 in the little container that they give you. So you drop one, it's gone. Okay, maybe if you're sitting in the car and it's on the seat, but if you drop it on the ground, that thing's running. It's off to the races. It's escaped.
Have you seen that T-shirt where it's Sasquatch, and it says "Hide and Seek Champion since whenever"?
No.
Well, those are out there. You can find them all over the internet.
Nice.
The Tic Tac should be on there as well. Hide and Seek Champion.
I would like that. Yeah, that would be good. Maybe we could make the Tic Tacs. I don't know if people really are doing those anymore.
They're out there.
Those need to be out there. Along with Sixlets. That was a good candy we've talked about, I believe, once or twice in this podcast, but some pretty legendary stuff.
I have a question I've been asking everybody today.
What's that?
It's kind of my thing. As quickly as you can, best Journey song.
I mean, there's 2 that popped in my head. I mean, I guess. Well, sorry, it's taking too long, but
A little bit for the bit I'm doing, but yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say any way
You're
want it.
wrong.
Don't Stop Believing.
Wrong. The correct answer is Separate Ways.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Anyone,
next.
but if any syllable that I hear that's not starting with sep, you're wrong. That's my bit for today.
Yeah, you could jump on them.
I heard it on the way into work today, and I'm obsessed again.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Fantastic. Terrible video. Great song.
I mean, Don't Stop Believing is pretty powerful as well.
But not their best song.
And it also reminds me of the White Sox winning the champ. Well, which I don't mind. I don't think they've won a playoff game since.
Probably not.
Sorry, that's just the truth out there, White Sox fans. It's not my fault. Ron and Adam, who are on this podcast, Chicago Bear P.
Wow.
All right. We got more hot stuff. I actually have one note that I titled Hot Bits from 2014. Not to be confused with Boner Jams 03, which is from 40 Old Virgin. And here, let's go over some of those. Oh yeah, this one, Yawning at the Bar to Get Attention. That's a good way to get people to notice you. If you're having a tough time mingling, you're feeling a little bit shy, if you're out and people see you yawn, they hate it. They don't want to see that. They want you out. So they're going to get in your face. So it's a good way to get attention. Just be like, someone will be like, "Hey, don't do that, man. It's too early," and all that. And then you could strike up a conversation. Hey, man, sorry. Hey, I'm Joe, by the way. And then you start up a conversation.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to see you yawn. All right, let's see this one. Oh yeah, this one I kind of still do. I kind of incorporated again was like if you're driving down the street and you see someone limping as they're walking down the sidewalk, it seems like an area where the rent would be low. I don't know. But, oh yeah, and then the rest of these I already talked about.
Seeing someone walking with a limp lowers the property value.
Yeah, just, something might be wrong in this neighborhood if people are walking around limping. Showers are exhausting. Yeah, I have a lot of notes like that I wrote multiple times about how showering could tire you out, and if you take a long shower, just be a bath person. I don't know. I was obsessed with bathing a little bit. And then this is a fun Joe code. I like this. Can't believe I wrote this down, but I know what it's in regards to. So Joe code for this week is join me in the hot tub. I shaved my chest hair. Yeah, I actually put that down. And you know what? That is true. Well, I don't shave my chest hair anymore. It's quite hairy. Nevertheless, join me in the hot tub. I don't want to be solo in the hot tub. All right, get in. All right, you want camaraderie in the hot tub. You're in there, you're feeling comfortable. It's a nice experience to share with others. I used to live in a building that on the roof there was not a pool, just a hot tub. Mm-hmm. Just a standalone hot tub on the roof, and I would go in it, and I remember people would like come up on the roof to hang out, and people would never get in with me, and thought maybe they were afraid of my chest hair. So I remedied that by shaving my chest hair so people feel comfortable to get in. But nowadays, I'm not going to conform to what you want. Chest hair is staying on me. If you want to get in, get in. You should get in. But I love that. Join me in the hot tub. I shaved my chest hair. And then I had a couple other hot bits in regards to some food here. I really like this one in regards to cake. This was one of my hot bits from back in this era, 2013 of 2014, of like in regards to cake being like your friend who only comes around for the special occasions, like they won't hang out on the weekend. They're not going to come over, watch the ball game. 'Cause cake is never calling you to watch the game together. Cake is like, no, I'll be at the wedding. Okay. I'll see you at the wedding. I'm not coming to some party. And it's like, cake, hey. Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. No, but it's like, hey, it's my birthday. Now you show up. Where you been, cake?
Yeah.
Like, cake's not showing up on days where I'm just at home doing laundry. During football season, cake's not going to come over to watch a game on week 13. Cake will be there for the Super Bowl. Say, oh yeah, just the special occasions, huh? We need to see you more often, cake.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one to. Sometimes cake you need to let them have it a little bit. Don't let them get away with just showing up whenever they feel the time is right. Bullshit. And here's another classic to me. I used to do a thing where I would talk about gum. And gum, I would say, I don't like chewing gum because I feel like it's teasing the stomach. Because you're chewing and chewing and chewing, and there's no food coming down, and the stomach is just, why are you taunting the stomach? The stomach is hearing the chewing going on, but nothing's coming down, and the stomach's wondering what's going on up there. All right, don't. The stomach's like, hey, what are you doing? Spitting the food out? Where's it going? I want the food. Is there any other good tags to that? Here, let me see.
It's scientifically accurate. It does get your stomach juices going.
Yeah, it does. Here, no, that's cake. Yeah, I feel like I had more on this. No, I guess that's it. All right, yeah, that's it for that. But and then here was just some cool sayings that I thought of. The saying when people you order food and you go the pizza's here could be the greatest sentence of all time. Like, what's better? Oh, we just had a baby boy, or honey, the pizza's here. Okay.
Pizza's here.
Yeah, pizza's here is pretty nice. That's more on the gum.
The doctor just called. I'm cancer free. Pizza's here. Pizza's here.
Yeah. Oh, here's a fun one about jumbo chalk. Who would have thought it would last this long? Jumbo chalk is still around. But nowadays you really just see jumbo chalk on signs, those sidewalk signs outside of bars. Nah, I don't really like that. It's kind of a neat idea, but here's a baseball is a scary sport. The scariest of sports. A guy is throwing a hard ball a foot from your face. Boxing, they wear gloves. Tennis, if the ball comes at your face, you have a giant racket to cover your face. I don't know why I wrote that down. I mean, yeah.
This is what it is. This is what comedy is.
But yeah, I really just wrote down a bunch of shit. Like, how much fucking mozzarella do you need? I wrote that down on May 16th, 2024. Oh, just about a year to the 10 years to the day.
Wow, yeah.
Well, I'm going to answer that question. You need a lot.
All of it.
Keep it coming, yeah.
Yes, please. Pizza's here.
Yeah. Keep the mozzarella coming. I want more. All right, we're going to do some stuff in regards to my mom and some notes that I wrote down in regards to her in celebration of her 70th birthday, that is this week. So this is great. This week is happy 70th birthday, Mom. Wow, born May 23rd, 1954. Yeah. she's not with us here on Earth anymore, but we think of her often. I mean, I think of her daily. We love her and miss her very much, and we still wish Mom a happy 70th birthday. And I'm gonna celebrate somehow. I will do a toast to Mom, and so I wrote a lot of things that my mom used to do. So my mom would always buy me beach shirts because I like when I moved to LA, she thought I was just like hanging out at the beach all the time. So she would buy me like these Tommy Bahama. I remember I had this shirt. It was like yellow and there was like dancing crawfish on it. And she just bought me all these beach shirts. And she would send me these care packages where she would always make sure to include a Maxim magazine in there. I mean, I think I was like a senior in high school or something or my early 20s maybe when I first got a Maxim subscription, which I don't even know if I remember signing up for. I don't know. They might have just kept coming, but they kept coming to my parents' house, and my mom would always put it in the, like, a care package she would send. And I'm like, okay, you guys can hang on to the Maxim or toss it out. You don't need to send that. But
I had a subscription to Stuff magazine.
Oh yeah, I remember Stuff.
Yeah, which was like the funny little brother of Maxim.
Now, was there one F on that?
I think it was two.
Two. It was just the regular Stuff. Okay. And then for Easter time, yeah, my mom would always send me. She would send me like a good assortment of snacks every few months and some new clothes here and there. And then like here I put down, she sent me a Reese's bunny on Easter time. Yeah, she was always looking out for me and sending me stuff out here. Just
that's awesome.
Thinking about me and making sure I was doing all right. Actually said this, care packages, I'm not at war, Mom. I live alone. I don't need comfort. There's no one bothering me. No, I did need comfort.
Yeah,
that was a lie. Who do I think I am?
I would have loved these. I've never received one of these.
Yeah. All right. Let's see, a few more good notes here. But yeah, Mom would always do that. That was sweet. Oh, here's an interesting one. I think, Aaron, hopefully you remember this as well. But I feel like in grade school, especially, like your school book covers were so random.
Oh, yeah.
Like, our 6th grade science book was, like, just a picture of traffic on the cover. Yeah, I remember it was, like, I don't know if that's exactly true, but it's like, hey, some guy takes a picture of 7-Eleven. Hey, okay, yeah, I'm thinking 5th grade mathematics cover. How about that?
Yeah.
It's like,
strange.
I just imagine somebody's uncle going around with a big camera taking random pictures and selling them to these, book company. But yeah, that was true. That was random as shit. All right, after this one, that I think we'll get into a couple emails. But one of the more classic bits I did was my raspberries joke that was made into a short film by Ahmed Weinberg. That we try to get into a lot of film festivals. We really just got into the L.A. Film Festival. Sundance didn't want it. But the general premise was that raspberries, their shelf life is very short, and they give you so many in the container that there should be basically a warning on the label saying you better be baking a pie or making some kind of cheesecake. Otherwise, you're going to have about 70 wasted berries on your hands. Because the shelf life is like 2 or 3 days on these friggin' things.
Oh, yeah.
So. Oh, here's a good one in regards to bacon. Sorry, I mean, these are good. Well, here's one in regards to baseball, saying that a lot of parents were duped in signing up their kids to play baseball because they, as youngsters, they would play with that fat wiffle ball bat. So when you learn with a thing like the size of a tree trunk, anyone's going to think their kid is good.
Yeah.
Because you can't miss with that thing.
Yeah. Well, my daughter's proven you can.
Even the kids with the laboring, unathletic looking swings. Why? What do you mean? She's missing?
Yeah.
Well, give her a chance,
She
man.
hits the tee a lot, yeah.
What is she, 3?
Yeah.
Well, she'll get it.
I know.
All right, I think that's good. All right, one last one with Mom. This outfit was picked out and bought by my very own mother. 60-year-old women do have a sense of fashion. That was from 10 years ago. Okay, cool. All right, so those are some classic comedy that some of those I will be throwing in this weekend. Tomorrow I'm doing the Belly Room at the Comedy Store. I am going to work a couple of those in, see how it goes. I'm at the point where, I know how to work things in. I can transition well on stage. This stuff's going to be funny. And I hope you guys out there enjoyed me going down memory lane of some of my past writing. So, yeah, good. All right, now, I believe the emails just consist of the new brackets, but let me double check on that. Remember, everyone, go ahead, email me here, please. Love the emails. jokecodepodcast@gmail.com. Also on Cameo. Got to do a cameo. Just got requested by Justin. Gonna do a little birthday shout out to Dylan coming up here. And let's see. Oh yeah, Patreon, $2 a month, patreon.com/Joe Code Podcast. That supports me over here. Appreciate that. And here we go. Yeah, here's one from Matthew. And Matthew sends in the Manliest Things 2.0 bracket. He's the one who sent us the original. All right. Joe and Aaron. Last season, Garages took the championship ring and showed the world what it means to be the manliest thing. It sure did. But in this new season, with new players, the title is up for grabs. This time around, who will be crowned Manliest Thing 2.0? Best regards, Matthew and Ren. All right. And then, okay, yeah, we got two sides here. We have the Ron Swanson Conference. Number 1 seed is Starting a Fire. They take on number 8, Beef Jerky. We also then have number 4, Gravel Roads, taking on number 5, Tractors. Number 3, Nail Guns, taking on 6, Drywall. Number 2, Hockey, taking on number 7, Cast Iron Pan. Okay. And then we have the Tony Soprano Conference. All right. That'll be number 1 seed pitching a tent against number 8 poker. Number 4 wrestling against number 5 forklifts. Number 3 changing oil against number 6 flasks. And then lastly, number 2 log cabins against number 7 leaf blowers. All right. Thank you, Matthew and Ren. Love that. All right. Got a couple from Ross here. Ross, our good friend at Tuggles Timber. All right. Bears versus Colts bet. Joe, the Bears and Colts are playing September 22nd in a rematch of the best day of my life. Super Bowl 41. Oh, really? Is it? This guy's a freaking Colts fan. Get out of my ass. I wanted to see if you'd be interested in making a bet. If the Colts win, I will ship you some world-famous St. Elmo's cocktail sauce from here in Indianapolis. You then do a Joe Eats of some shrimp cocktail using the sauce. It's some pretty intense sauce if you haven't had it. No, I have not. If the Bears win, I'll order you any Bears jersey of your liking. Best, Ross.
Wow.
All right, yeah. Let's Ross, let's talk as it gets closer. I think I'll take you up on that bet. I'd love to win I'd like to get a nice Bears jersey from you.
It seems like you win no matter what. You get sauce or you get a jersey.
Yeah, I'm looking pretty good there on both sides. I like that. All right. Now, here's one. Now, Ross sends a bracket, which is basically titled Oink Oink. It's all pig stuff. That's fun. All right. Hi, Joe. Here's a new bracket for you to tackle if you're in need. All right. We got 16 seeds here. Just a sweet 16. All right. This is all pig related. Number 1 seed, Chad and JT's idea of Joe's hog. Taking on number 16, the wild boar from Old Yeller. Next matchup, the naughty pig. Ooh, they could make a deep run. Favorite bar in LA. The naughty pig taking on number 9, pigs in a blanket. Then we have number 4, tossing a football against number 13, pork rinds. Number 5, Porky Pig. It's just Porky Pig, not Porky the Pig. Right? Yeah. Taking on number 12, Chewy Bacon. Ooh, I don't like that at all. And then we have number 2, Mrs. Pig. I believe it's Miss Piggy. I don't think she's married.
No, it's Miss.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy.
Mrs. Piggy, which is actually Miss Piggy. Or is it Ms. Piggy? MS. No, I think it's Miss Piggy.
Yes, yeah.
MIS. Taking on number 15, the Piggly Wiggly, which I believe is a restaurant.
It's a grocery chain, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, number 7. Wow, this is interesting. The 999 Challenge. 9 dogs, 9 beers, all before the end of the 9th inning. Do people do that? You guys crazy?
I just heard about this, yeah.
I will not be doing that. Give me $1 million, I'll do it.
I could do those dogs before the 7th, but not 9 beers.
To me, well, the easier thing for me would be the 9 beers. The 9 dogs scares me. All right, so the 9-9 Challenge takes on number 10, Pumbaa from The Lion King.
Famously a warthog.
Yeah.
But it is a type of pig.
Okay. And then number 3, Pulled Pork Sandwich. All right, taking on number 14, Babe, Pig in the City, movie from 1998.
Sequel.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was the sequel. All right, and then number 6, Crispy Bacon. Watch out for them. taking on number 11, making oinking sounds as an insult. And then he provides a picture of the bracket in case you do more than one round before I can update. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Ross. All right, man, I like that one. All right, and then here, let's see. And then last email here from Ryan, another bracket. Wow, you guys are really coming in hot. I love it. This is a new bracket titled Greetings. Hello, Joe. I hope this email finds you and Aaron well. Yeah, it did. It found us. Here is an idea for a bracket I thought you might be interested in. With all the interactions we have each day, I figured it would be nice to know what is the best greeting to use. I tried to stick to greetings that are commonly used, but also threw in a couple unique ones. Love listening to the pod each Monday. It's always a perfect start to the week and could even cure a bad case of the Mondays, in my experience. Thanks, Ryan. P.S. I have really been loving the spicy potato soft taco from Taco Bell. Sometimes I'll just order like 5 of them, and it's still only like $7. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, those are still on the value menu, and they're a decent size as well, which is wild. It's they're packing the potatoes in there. So, all right, so this is Greetings. We've got Western and Eastern Conference, and we have 8 seeds in each. 8 seeds, yeah. Eastern Conference number 1 seed is, hey, how are you? Taking on number 8, hey. Number 2, how's it going? Takes on number 7, nod of acknowledgement. So just a little head nod. Number 3, there he or she is, like, hey, there he is, there she is. Takes on number 6, what's cooking, good looking. Might have to bring that back. Number 4, here comes trouble. I don't like that. Taking on number 5, how we doing? Western Conference, number 1, hey, what's up? Takes on number 8, sup. Just S-U-P. Number 2 is what's going on? Takes on number 7, hello. Number 3, hi. And then insert name. Hi, Joe. Hi, Aaron. Takes on number 6, yo. And then last one is number 4, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It takes on number 5, cheek kisses. I can update the bracket as it is completed. We don't really do that here in the United States. It's more of a European thing, I believe. Isn't that right, Aaron?
Yeah.
All right, wow. Those are fun. And I will defer to Aaron in regards to which bracket he would like to do out of those. And then also we have the random bracket, which featured the likes of Eminem and White Chocolate, Jason Williams. So we really have 4 to pick from. What sounds fun here, Aaron?
I mean, I want to do the manliest 2.0.
Oh, you want some manliest 2.0?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, I like that. Matthew and Ren. We are doing it. All right, Aaron, you got it locked and loaded?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I see it on your big screen over there. All right, let's do it.
All right. In the Ron Swanson Conference, we've got the first matchup, number 1 seed Starting a Fire versus number 8 Beef Jerky.
Got to go with starting a fire. Beef jerky. I don't really eat anymore, obviously. Not a beef eater.
I have had some in the last hour.
Being a vegetarian, it was good. Starting a fire, though, it's some about that where it's just, I feel that's a manly thing. You know, wood. Men, we like our wood. Like, even just fireplace, or if you're out camping, the man is mostly starting the fire. I believe that's like, hey, get the fire started. You know, you're not really telling your daughter to do that. You'll have your son do it. Beef jerky, anyone's eating that.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen a woman eat beef jerky. I know my wife looks down on it. I think this is close.
Well,
and I'm leaning upset.
I don't know, but starting a fire, there are... I think women mostly are scared of fire. Well, there are firefighters that are women, but not many.
They are the Frankenstein's monster of our day. Scared of fire.
So, and then you got to be the one that starts it. But yeah, beef jerky. It is like tough. It is mostly a man thing.
Yeah, it's protein.
But it can come in like little bits. Slim Jims are easy to eat. I don't know. I'm going to say the number one seed survives at least this round and wins 4-2.
Ooh. I mean, I'll go with you starting a fire, but I think it's 4-3. I think it's
Do you want beef jerky to win? Do you think they have enough?
Maybe not quite enough. Starting a fire is really hard, and keeping a fire going.
Yeah.
And if you can do it easily, that's pretty cool. All right, next matchup. We've got number 4, gravel roads, versus number 5, tractors.
See, now, tractors, yeah, that's typically a manly thing again. A gravel road, like just the road.
The sound of it.
Yeah, that's an that's an interesting pick. And they're a 4 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, gravel roads, you think like country. To me, I think like Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere like in the woods by a lake, cabins.
It's odd that this came after fire, because typically this has been driving on a gravel road has been what's been used to replicate the sound of fire by ADR people.
Oh, really?
Foley artists, excuse me. Foley artists. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that.
Yeah, if you slow it down.
Yeah, I mean, gravel roads are kind of neat, but I think tractors takes care of them, like, really by a lot here, 4-1, because tractors, there's work involved with that. The tractor's doing stuff. The gravel road is just laying there. Probably the manliest type of road, but tractors are powerful. They're getting shit done. You know, a John Deere comes to mind when I'm thinking tractors. So, yeah, I think tractors handle them. 4-1 in an upset, but to me, this really shouldn't even be an upset.
Yeah, I mean,
but they are the lower seed.
gravel roads being on this list is really inspired, but yeah, I don't think it has enough to beat tractors.
Yeah, good season, gravel roads,
Yeah.
4 seed, but shit.
Yeah, I think gentleman sweep sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
get out of our face.
All right, then we got next matchup is number 3 seed Nail Guns versus number 6 Drywall.
Okay, here's me leaning upset again. I have experience in drywall. I used to work for my uncle. He was one of the higher ups in a painting and drywall company for years. And shout out Uncle Frank. And I have experience working in drywall. It is only men. There won't be a woman near it. Okay? A lot of these guys were divorced. They were heavy drinkers. They were something else. So drywall and hanging drywall, I mean, they might even go far here. It is one of the manliest of activities. It truly is. You're just a nail gun. I mean, I remember my mom using one. So, or perhaps, I don't know. I remember we had one around the house. I remember my dad maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I remember it a little bit. Nail gun. Remember Mr. Larson and Happy Gilmore? He got shot with the nail gun and it was stuck in his head. That was pretty badass. But nail guns. It's just a little. It's a little gun. I'm putting the nail in the instead of using a hammer. What are you, lazy? No, but if you got a lot of nails to do, if you're building a house or something, but.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup. This is like the toughest matchup of this bracket.
But as a guy who has experience in drywall, I was more in the painting. I was not a hanger, which is what they call guys that hang drywall. Those guys were men. Those guys were beasts. Those guys were intimidating. So yeah, I like drywall in the upset 4-2.
Ooh. Man, it's hard to root against nail guns. But
women are not near drywall, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I think you're right about that for sure. I don't think they're near nail guns either, but because they're kind of scary.
Yeah, those are definitely a little bit scary, but
yeah, ultimately, like you said, you can use a hammer. You wouldn't want to if you have a ton of nails to put in, but you can.
And drywall is big, like sheets of drywall are like, 7 to 10 feet tall sometimes.
Yeah, they're not light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go drywall. I'll go with you 4-2. I don't mind that.
Thank you.
And let's see, last matchup. I have to look over my monitor here. It's number 2 seed hockey versus number 7 cast iron pans.
All right. See, I think this is a tough matchup. Cast iron pan, you're thinking steak.
Yeah.
Well, let me fire up a nice steak in there. How about some pork chops? The sizzle, the heaviness to it.
There are no female chefs.
Is that?
I think I'm taking away some of the manliness with that.
Oh, all right. Well,
there are also female hockey players.
That's what I was going to say. There's in hockey, you have men's and women's hockey. Men and women cooks.
To me, this isn't close.
You think it's hockey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to hockey just because there's checking involved. Some of the hits that happen, teeth can be lost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cast iron pans. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of danger there. But I'll give him a game. I'll say gentleman sweep. Hockey wins 4-1.
I think that's the right call. Okay.
All right, let's do that Tony Soprano conference
Okay,
here.
Tony Soprano Conference, number 1 seed, pitching a tent versus number 8, poker.
Now, does he actually mean pitching a tent or?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I think so. We could play it the other way.
Well, then they'd win big. No, but yeah, it's got to be pitching a tent because poker, like you watch poker, they're like there's tons of women play poker. I wouldn't see that as a manly thing. Like it can be a boys' club, like with cigars and like in rounders, those guys gambling, the underworld. You think scummy guys, guys wearing sunglasses and hats, and weird guys with headphones when you poker. But
I don't think those guys would be allowed in the underworld
Yeah.
games. But,
But, yeah, pitching a tent, definitely the man's job, I feel like, when you're going camping. Pounding stakes into the ground, metal stakes. More of a manly thing. Yeah, pounding things is manly. Hey, let's hammer this down. Let's,
it's also a quick way to look unmanly if you can't figure out the tent.
yeah, if you can't do it. But I mean, I like it big. I like it. I'm going to go with my first sweep here of the tournament. Pitching a tent 4-0.
I wouldn't go that far. But I think pitching a tent does win. I think it's closer to 4-2.
Really? I mean, I don't see poker manly in any way.
It still kind of is. I mean, there are women, but it's still mostly men, and certainly I can't imagine there are many women's poker games.
Yeah, like
weekly
World
poker
Series
games.
of Poker was always dominated by men.
But I'm saying, like in terms of the amateurs, like just playing a game weekly. Are there women who organize women's only poker games?
Yeah, it's a good
Doubt it.
point. Yeah.
But there might be. That's why I think it's a little closer.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's still a sport. Your cards in your hands, and you're not doing anything particularly manly, other than maybe lying to your friends, which isn't all that manly either.
Yeah.
So yeah, pitching a tent 4-2. All right, the number 4 seed takes wrestling takes on number 5. We know we like this, forklifts.
Yeah, I like this matchup. Forklifts, they went far in that modes of transportation bracket. Wrestling, yeah, again, there's a lot of women wrestlers.
Yeah.
Forklifts. And when you think fork too, like to me that's a masculine utensil.
Yeah.
It's
poker.
poking.
Yeah. It has male traits.
And back in the warehouse where I worked, strictly men on the forklifts. Wrestling for sure has its manliness. I like the upset.
I mean, it's a
I do.
5, so it's not a super upset.
Yeah, not a big upset, but yeah, wrestling, and I think of like high school, college wrestlers. It's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of tough guys, and
We had a lady wrestler
WWE.
at my high school who beat a bunch of guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. And then, yeah, I like forklifts.
I think she won Homecoming Queen, too.
That's badass.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah, she was good looking.
Do you have her number?
I don't. I'm not even sure of her name.
Yeah, I like forklifts 4-3 winning.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I think it could definitely be close. So 4-3.
The name is masculine. It does masculine things. Masculine people are driving it. I like it.
Yeah. All right, next matchup. It's number 3, Changing Oil versus number 6, Flasks.
Pretty cool matchup. Changing oil is one of the... I've never tried that. I've done... With cars, I really only would change tires. That's about all I would do.
Yeah.
But changing the oil is tough. You gotta. There's a lot of things you gotta go under the car, and
Yeah. Getting rid of the oil is the reason I haven't done it, because the disposal processes.
oh yeah,
You basically break even what you would pay at a Jiffy Lube for the disposal fee.
flasks. Typically, are women sneaking in flasks to the game?
I mean, alcoholics are.
They can. Changing oil. I know there are a lot of women mechanics. Think Michaela from the Transformers movies. Megan Fox.
Yeah, they all look like that too.
Yeah. Whoa. What that was. All right. Changing oil, a very tedious job. I think something most women don't have the patience for and just would want a man to do it. I hope none of this is coming off as like chauvinistic or anything.
I mean, we'll see, I guess. But I don't know.
No, but I don't think there's a big movement of like, hey, we could change our oil too. I don't think that's one of the causes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like an equal rights thing.
By the way, how did war not make this list?
Oh yeah, that's
War.
That actually would be. Unfortunately, that would be a good one for this. But all right, I'm gonna say changing oil 4-2.
Yeah, I'll go with you 4-2. That's Flask doesn't have much. They're lucky to have gotten here, I think.
Yeah.
And then the last matchup we have is Log Cabins, number 2, versus number 7, Leaf Blowers. Here's my sweep.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I've never seen a woman operating a leaf blower, but I hate leaf blowers. So I'm going Log Cabin 4-0.
Well, what is Log Cabin doing for you as far as a man?
I think it's if you're asking, if you're booking a if you ever book a log cabin vacation, it's you're a man who just did that. It's never going to be a woman who's like, log cabin, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a very manly form of shelter.
Yeah, it could also be building them. Very manly.
Yeah. Yeah, leaf blower. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Yeah, leaf blower. Yeah, I just don't know if that's like manly enough. It's just like I'm just blowing the leaves around.
It's fully annoying, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But yeah, since I don't really see women operating them. I'll say a game, but yeah, I'll give log cabins a gentleman's sweep 4-1. Do that. All right. Yeah, Matthew and Ren, thank you guys for the bracket. If you could, make sure you listen to the freaking podcast this week and update it. But if you don't, that's all right. Thank you for laying out the format. I really appreciate that, making it easy. But yeah, we got a heck of a quarterfinals coming up. The 8 teams remaining. It's going to be good. And don't think out there, people, I forgot about the championship of the manliest animals bracket that is postponed once again. Because me and Aaron were
Split.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was great. Let's do. Let's get into the new comments here, and I think we could call it a day after that.
Okay. Let's see. We got on episode 151, Jack writes, hey, Joe and Aaron, you're both the frickin' man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we are. We are the frickin' man.
Mugshot Malone says, hey, Joe.
Hey, Mugshot Malone.
On 150, Patrick Gregory says, fire up, bro.
Thank you. I love that. Keep the comments coming.
Also on 150, Brandon Tyler says, I'm with Aaron when it comes to gorillas tearing roosters in half, or in any direction for that matter. Thank you.
Yeah, we made those kind of like, and I was listening back to like with Joel, he kept making it about a fight.
Yeah.
We're just saying the masculinity of the animal.
Yeah. Back on 151, we got Barry McCockiner says, just realized how that sounds. He just says Joe with a period.
I think that's Irish McCockiner. What does he say?
He just says Joe with a period.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks, Barry.
SkyGuy2000 says, thanks for the congrats, guys. Being a dad is the best. He loves listening to Joe Code with me. That's amazing.
Yeah, help him. I hope that helps the little guy sleep. I mean, kind of an insult to me, but no. Yeah, I love that. Hold the baby, listen to some Joe Code. Maybe put it on the TV. Maybe he'll point. Maybe be like, hey, I like that guy.
Yeah.
Who's that cool guy?
Brandon Tyler does his thing. Also has a picture of a cute dog as his icon now.
Oh, thanks, Brandon. Yeah.
And then the last comment, unless anything's come in the last hour, nope. Anthony Gomez just says Joe Beans, all caps.
All right, I like that. Oh, that used to be Gary's nickname for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Joe Beans. I don't mind that. Joe Beans. I think it's kind of neat.
Sure.
All right. I just want to look at my... Oh, this is a weird one. I think this is the last one that I forgot to do, but let me just make sure here. Yeah, once again, happy birthday shout out, Mom. And let's see. All right, this one's weird. I wrote this in 2013. All right, let's see exactly how I worded this. This is all right. It's in regards to your belly buttons.
already.
All right, I guess it was basically. Can't find the exact wording, but it was just if I ever get too happy, stick my finger in my belly button and smell it, because I think that would bring me down. But I clean my belly button now. I guess maybe I was on a streak of ignoring the belly button, but no, I'm getting in there.
Don't
these
do
days.
that. Don't do that, fellas. Don't ignore it.
Yeah,
It's real easy to take care of.
nice note, Joe. Yeah, especially if you have an innie, you got to get in there.
It is one of the weirder things about being a human is that that's still there.
Yeah. But yeah, people with the Audi, it's easy. You got to just scrub that in, go in.
Yeah.
But all right, everyone. Yeah, that'll do it for today. But yeah, don't forget. Join me in the hot tub. I shaved my chest hair. That's a great slogan. But yeah, please join me in the hot tub if I'm ever in there. But the chest hair will be there. It won't be shaved. Might be 4 inches long at that point. We'll see. Some of them are getting long. They're getting gray. It's a lot of fun. All right, guys. This is Joe Code, episode 152. In the books, as they say. Don't forget, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Love seeing subscriber numbers go up. Like it, comment, love that. And appreciate everybody out there and people writing in brackets. Makes things a lot of fun. So thanks, you guys. Thanks, Aaron. And we'll talk to you guys next time. This is Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese.